Hello. Hello, Javed.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Professor Aras?
Good, thank you. Is this the last lesson?
What do you mean?
Because 27th would be like 4 days away, and there is
27?
test at that time.
What? Say again?
The test is in 27th.
So,
Is this the last lesson?
you said the last lesson. I heard that, is it a math lesson? Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, for this year's Sasmo, at least for this season, it's the last lesson for this season. And we will start our new classes after May 20.
May 20?
Yes. I mean, we will open new groups and continue with new groups, and we will see at the time whoever wants. Actually, this is education center, Arad. Whoever comes, we will offer this course. Okay, we have, I mean, they have actually. Okay, they have a lot of different classes they offer, and I teach math here. Okay, so I think we are going to finish this season after Sasmo and kind of break, and maybe they will keep announcing, and after that they will register students and continue after May 20. Okay.
Okay.
So last time actually we were solving one question about the number of rectangles. Did you get it? Did you find it? I mean, did you get
On
96?
that one, I found 4 more.
No, I mean, what did you get? Could you get 96?
I got 90, 96.
Good.
No, I got 2 less. I got
Yeah,
94.
right after the class, and after that I tried, I got 96. Maybe later we will discuss in the last part of the class. Okay, now I open already. Let's practice every question from here quickly, and then we will see. Okay. Anyway, once again, hi Javid, Arat, Eldar, Narmim, and finally we have reached the last day, and what is it? Expected day, and after that we are going to finish, and we will see. Okay, maybe we will meet again or not. We will see. So today we are going to practice a few questions from 2017, and of course, actually we don't have any more time. And maybe if you think you want to practice more, I can give you some new papers like from 2018 or 2019 or 20. You can practice on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay. And if you get stuck in any question, and you can just send it to me, we can exchange our messages. Okay, maybe I'll try to solve it and share the solution, or if you can find on the internet, is also good. Okay, then let's start. Okay, this one we can skip. Okay, you know how to do that. Even if you don't do that, just simple multiplication and simplify this. And also this one is easy question. Also you can, let's do this quickly and move to the next.
A,
What is it? That is the power
A,
exponent is the same. So we can write it as 2 times 7 to the power of 2017. And 3 times 7 is 21. And that's why the last digit is 1. And how about here? It can be shown that 5 equals 4 by the following steps. Which transition step is wrong? Okay, if you look at the first one, -2 equals -2. That's correct. We have no problem. 25 minus 45, 16 minus 36. Nothing is wrong with this. 25 minus 5 times 9, 4 squared minus 4 times 9. Nothing is wrong here. And the 5 squared minus 5 times 9 plus 81 over 4 and plus 81 over 4. Also here we have nothing wrong. We are just adding, what is it? Some constant to both sides of the equation. And after that, 5 minus 9 over 2 squared and 4 minus 9 over 2 squared, right? And of course here something is wrong. Why? Because on the left hand side, 5 minus 9 over 2, this one is positive number. On the left hand side, we have negative number. Okay?
Teacher, actually, the first one is wrong as well.
First one?
Yes.
First one.
You added minus 25, and the second one you added minus 24.
You said step 1?
Yes.
Step 1, negative 20 equals negative 20. What is wrong with that?
Because in here it says 5 is equal to 4. You said at
No, no, no.
each.
Arat, let's focus on step 1. What is wrong with step 1?
Mm, at the left side you added minus 25. At the right side you added minus 24.
I don't understand. Are you talking about step 1?
Yes.
So you are saying that this minus 20 is not equal to minus 20. Is that right?
No, I mean not in general. I mean, in this question it is not. Because 5 is not equal to 4.
Ay Allah'ım ya Rabbim ya. Arat, I think you are tired, okay? My question is again, negative 20 equals negative 20 in step 1. What is wrong with step 1?
Mm,
Nothing is wrong, right? You are right. Thank you. Anyway, all right, let's continue, okay? I think again. Negative 20 is always equal to negative 20. There's nothing wrong in step 1. And the second step is 25 minus 45, that's negative 20. And 60 minus 36, that's equal to negative 20. Also, nothing is wrong. In step 3, and we are just writing 45 as a product of 5 and 9. On the right hand side, 4 times 9, nothing is wrong. And how about 4? I'm just adding 81 over 4 to both sides, right? 81 over 4. And after that, we are writing this 5 minus 9 over 2 squared. And 4 minus 9 over 2 squared. On the left hand side, what we have here? And here we have 5 minus 9 over 2 squared. Okay, wait. 5 minus 9 over 2 squared, that is 1 over 2 squared. On the right hand side, we have 4 minus 9 over 2, that is minus 1 over 2 squared, right? And also it is correct. There's nothing wrong with this. Okay. And after that, here we have, 5 minus 9 over 2, 4 minus 9 over 2, right? Because here we know that if a squared equals b squared, it doesn't actually apply, it doesn't mean that a is equal to b, right? So because it may be, for example, negative, it may be positive. At that time, what we write here, that a, right, is equal to b, like this. Anyway, because here we are just taking the square root, so on the left hand side we have negative number, on the right hand side we have positive number, so it is wrong. And 5 is not equal to 4, also that is wrong. So which transition step is wrong? It is 6 and 7. That's E. Yeah, question.
I think the answer has to be
Which
3.
transition step? Which transition step? Sorry, actually here they are making mistake, right? Transition from 5 to 6. Okay, so that is 5 because 5 from 5 it cannot go to 6 because 5 minus 9 over 2 squared equals 4 minus 9 over 2 squared. It doesn't mean that 5 minus 9 over 2 equals 4 minus 9 over 2. So that step is wrong. Okay, that's it. Any questions? If you have different idea, I can listen to you. Yes.
No.
Good boy. I like it. Arad, read the question.
15 students took an exam. The exam score are 84, 85, 87, 88, and 90. Five of them got 84, two of them got 85. If the most common score is 87, what is the average score of the 15 students?
The most common score. Javid, what do you mean? What does it mean? What is the name of the most common score in statistics? How do you call it?
Most
The
common score.
remaining
The most common score. What, it's mode, right? Because we have modes, median, and what is it? Average or mean. So mode is the most common score, or the definition is it is a number that appears the most frequently in a set of data. Like for example, in the class, if let's say a lot of students got, let's say 87, let's say the number of 87 is more than the number of any other score, that means that the mode of this quiz is 87. That is the most common score. Anyway, we call this mode in statistics. So anyway, that's why actually some people may not know, and that's why they just give the definition of mode here. The most common score, that means just the mode is 87, the same thing. So the exam scores are 84, 85, 87, 88, and 89. What is it? It is five different scores, right?
teacher,
And
is the answer B?
answer is B.
Yes,
Why?
because it said that five of them are 84 and two of them are 85. It means seven are used. And because it said mode, because we had five of them are got 84, it means it has to be more than five.
Okay, five of
And
them got 84, right? And plus
and
two
because
of them got 85. And already
80,
seven people. And what is it? It says 84 already used, 85 already used, right? And it says that the exam scores. Also, somebody get 88, somebody get 90, somebody get 87, right? And if the most common score is 87, which means that more than five students got 87. So more than five students means it may be six or seven or eight, but here we have only eight students left. If one student got 88, one student got 90, which means that it is forcing that six students' score was 87. And one student got 88, one student got 90. Otherwise, this 6 right 87, it cannot be the most common score in this test. And since we are doing this survey on 15 students and add them up, divide n by 15, the answer is 86. Do you mean this, Arad? Are we talking about the same thing?
yes.
Good. Javid, can you read the question and also do it?
Give that -6
Less than or
less
equal
or
to?
equal to a, but a is less or equal to 7, and minus -3 less or equal to b, and less or equal to b. Find the greatest possible values of this equation.
What do you think?
Find the greatest.
First, we have to simplify, right? Oops.
DJ, is my answer correct?
Your answer, it is 9, b minus a minus, where's the glass? Okay, b minus a. Yeah, that's correct, Arad. So here we have a squared minus b squared over b minus a. Oh, that's equal to minus a plus b, right? Because a squared minus b squared, that's equal to a minus b plus times a plus b. A minus b over b minus a, that's equal to -1, and a plus b, right? So the greatest value, for the greatest value, find the greatest possible value of a plus b, right? And both it should be negative number, right? So that we will get the biggest number. So if a is negative 6 and b is negative 3, right? We will get the biggest number, that is 9. Because here in front of them, they are multiplied by a negative number. So we need to find the minimum value of a plus b. Okay. Next question. Find the value of x in the following sequence. Any answer?
No. Is it 9?
Yes. Why is it so? Because the first one, right? 1 plus 7, it is 8. So the last digit is 8. And we are just doing like this, right? Like zigzag. And now 8 plus 5, it is 13. The last digit is 3. And the 3 plus 8, 3 plus 8, it is 11. The last digit is 1. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. The last digit is 9. And 1 plus 9, it is 10, so it is 0. So 9 plus 0, that is x, so that's why it is 9. Okay. Which of the following has the greatest value? And that's also easy question. And what is it? Either we can write it this 17 and 31, right? So which of the following has the greatest value? Okay, let's do it. This one is 8 to the power of 4. I can write it as 8 squared and the square, right? That is 64 squared. 64 squared is greater than 31 squared, so this cannot be the answer. And how about 4 to the power of 5? That is 2 to the power of 10. This one is 2 to the power of 10. And this one is 2 to the power of 12. And also that is not the answer. And the 2 to the power of 12. And also this one is smaller. Just now we need to compare and C and D. How do we do that? This 8 to the power of 4, I can write it as
8 times 8 to the power of 3.
8 times 8 to the power of 3. And 8 times 2 to the power of 9. No, how about 4?
No, actually, I think it's greater because 8 times 8 to the power of 3 seems less than 17 to the power of 3.
Okay, we can do like this. 8 to the power of 4, 17 squared, right? And
I think we have to square 17 in any case. 289.
then
Then 64 to the power of 2. And that 289 to the power of 2. No. No, 289 times 17. 64 times 64. 2 to the power of 12. It's actually, it was right.
It was right, but
It become 2 to the power of 14, and this 8 is 2 to the power of 12 as well. So it means 17 is more.
say again.
I say that now here is 16 to the power of 3 is 2 to the power of 12. And 8 to the power of 4 is 2 to the power of 12 as well. It means they are equal. It means 17 to the power of 3 is more.
Okay, here we have 64 squared, 17 cubed. And what is 64 squared? Is it 1024 or no, no, no.
Did you not? 1 second. You 1 second in here. And this one is
You can
3.
actually also just multiply. This is a small number. I'm just trying to find a general solution because this 8 to the power of 4, that is 64 squared. What is 64 squared? It's not a big number, right? 64 squared is equal to 4096 because just power of 2, right? 512, 1024, 2048, and 4096. And how about 17 cubed? That is 289 times 17. So which is 289 times 17. I mean, the worst scenario is just multiply because these are not so big numbers. If they're so big numbers, at the time we can actually find some different way. So that's smallest, right? So this one is the biggest. Okay, that's it. And let's not think too much. Just in simple way, we can compare this. Okay, if it is some more complicated way, at the time we may think in different way. Okay. Next question is given that A, B, and C are non-zero real numbers. It can be negative or positive, but they are not equal to 0 because they are in the denominators. What is the sum of all possible values of the expression? Right. We know that from here, so if A is positive, right, we have two possibilities, right? If it is positive, that's equal to 1. If it is negative,
Is that a 3?
so that is either plus or minus 1. And how about B over B is also plus or minus 1. And how about this one, also plus or minus 1, right? If all are positive 1, at the time the sum is 3. If all are negative 1, at the time the sum is negative 1. If two have the same sign, either it is negative 1, right, or positive 1. And we don't have any other
Just
options,
this.
right? Huh?
I say just this.
What is it? 0?
It just this. Oh,
No,
this.
no, no. It is 0. When can it be 3? It cannot be equal to
No,
3.
teacher, I forgot negative 3.
It says find the sum of all possible values, right? So this, it will be either 3 or negative 3 or negative 1 or 1. They don't have any possible sum. So their sum is equal to 0. Okay? All
Okay.
right. Next question. Calculate the value of this. It's also a very easy question. And let me give you 90 seconds.
This one is easy.
Huh?
This one is easy.
Yeah, it's just a squared minus b squared, right? As here, the difference it is 2. And their sum, it is 4, 12, right? And the multiples of 4. Yes, Narmin, your answer is correct. Javid, Araj, do you have any answer?
No.
No.
No? Why not?
Mm, should we just solve it or should we find formula?
I mean, do we have formula for this? Of course, we
Even
can
we
get
have
the formula, but if you know the formula, then you have to memorize it. Otherwise, usually in math, it's not suggested to memorize a formula. For some things, of course, we need to, but for such things, anyway, Arad, if you just figure this minus and minus until here, right? Because this one, it doesn't have a pair. So now a minus b. Actually, I see here 1 minus 3, 5 minus 7, 9 minus something. What is the common factor? The common factor, I mean, the difference of these numbers, that is negative 2, right? And times, now inside, what we have here, 1 plus 3, plus 5 plus 7, plus 9 plus 11, and plus, okay, let me just write here, 13 plus 15, and 17 plus 19. And here I have 21 squared, right? And how many numbers do we have here? Here we have 10, right? If you just pair 1 plus 19, 20, 3 plus 17, 20. So here we have negative 2 times, it is 10, 5 times 20, right? And plus 21 squared, 441, which is equal to minus 200. So that's equal to 2, is it 4? It's 200, right? So it is 200, so 241.
But it doesn't make sense.
Does it make sense?
No. In here.
What do you mean?
Can you explain that part? Because negative 4, why do you take it out?
Here we know that a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b plus a minus b times a plus b, right? So what is 1 minus 3 squared? I'm just using this. A squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b, a plus b. Is that right?
On that way.
Yeah, that way. Okay, because here the first part is a common factor, right? 5 minus 7, 1 minus 3 is a negative 2. It's a common factor. Just take it out. And the remaining part is just sum of those two numbers. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Determine the smallest positive integer m which satisfies the conditions. 2m is a perfect cube. 3m is a perfect square. So what is the smallest positive integer? And of course, in Sasmo day, okay, I suggest you that instead of thinking that for the general case, immediately just substitute. It's a perfect cube, right? What is m? For example, if you substitute 36, that's one of the first way. Then making also we can consider the second way. If m is equal to 36, here we have 72, right? And 72 is not a perfect cube, so this a cannot be the answer. 72, 144, okay. 3 times 72, it is 216. That works, right? 2 times 72, that's equal to 144. That's equal to 12 squared. And 3
Teacher, it
times
said
72, that is 216. That's equal to 6 cube. Is it 6 cube? Yes.
teacher, it said perfect cube,
Yes.
not
No, no,
perfect
no.
square. In here
Okay.
you wrote
2m
square.
is a perfect cube, right? So then 72 also doesn't work. And how about 108? 2 times 108, that is 216. That's equal to 6 cubed. And 3 times 108, that's equal to 324. That's equal to 18 squared. So now the smallest one is 108. Thank you, Mr. Aratz. I mean, here, just substitution way in the fastest way you can calculate this. All right, let's continue. All right, read the question.
Um, let n be an integer which of the following is always divisible by 6. N plus 6, it cannot be. B. And if you take it,
Let n be an integer which of the following is always divisible by 6. So A is not possible, right? B, for example, if n is equal to 2, 4 minus 1, it is 3. 3 is not divisible by 6.
I think it's
Also,
B.
that is not possible. For example, C, if n is equal to 1, because it says that n is any integer. So if it is 1, 1 plus 1, it is 2. Also, it is not possible. And D, for example, n cubed minus 1. N, for example, let's say n is equal to 3, for example. 3 cubed, it is 20. Okay, it works. How about 2? 8 minus 8 works. If it is 1, it works. Okay. So at the time, this D is working. How about this one, for example? Let's say if n is equal to 2, it is 8 minus 4, it is 4. Also, it is not possible. Actually, it's n cubed minus n is always divisible by 6. Why? Because I can write it as n squared minus 1. And also n squared minus 1 is, what is it? N times n minus 1, n plus 1. Or I can write it as n minus 1 times n plus 1. And what is it? This one is 3 consecutive integers. Since n is integer, right? N minus 1, n plus 1, 3 integers. It means that this 3 tuples, and one of them is always divisible by 3. And one of them is always divisible by 2. And which means that since this number is divisible by 3 and 2, that is always divisible by 6. The product of 3 consecutive integers is always divisible by 6. And that's why here it is D. That's a general way. Another way is just substitute some numbers, okay? We can just eliminate the choices which does not satisfy a given condition. So that is D. Anyway, let's move to, yes. Any questions?
No.
No. The sum of these 3-digit numbers, 3A, 6, and 2B, 8, is a multiple of 9. What is the smallest value of A plus B? Guys, can you try this? You have 2 minutes.
Is the answer correct? Oh, no, sorry. It is this one. I will change it.
One minute, Ara. Let's wait for others. Then after that, we will discuss together. Okay. Your answer is correct.
Thank you. Narmin, why did you choose E?
I don't, because I couldn't find it.
Okay, let's do this together. Arat, if you have more time, I really would actually would ask you, and but we don't have much time. Let's do this together, okay? The sum of the three-digit numbers 3a6 and 2b8 is a multiple of 9. So what is the sum of these two three-digit numbers 3a6 and plus 2b8? And here we have 300 plus 200, right? And here we have 6. Let me just write here. I can write as 300 plus 10a plus 6. And the second one is 200 plus 10b plus 8. So now if you simplify this, 300, 500, 514, 514 plus, and here we have 10a plus 10b. So this 10a plus 10b, which is equal to, so this 514, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 4, it is 10. It's not divisible by 9. But if I just take 1 out right from this number, or take away 1 from this number, it will be divisible by 9, which means that 513 plus, this one is 9a plus 9b, right? And here I have a plus b plus 1. So this number is divisible by 9. For this sum to be divisible by 9, this a plus b plus 1 should be divisible by 9. So that means that a plus b plus 1 is equal to either 9 or 18 or blah, blah. So since we are looking for the smallest value, what is a plus b? A plus b should be 8. So that a plus 1, it is 9. So the answer is D. Okay, next question. Now let's do geometry. Javid, can you read the question a bit loudly?
In the diagram, the line segment AB passes through the center O of the circle. Point A is on the circumference of the circle. Line BD intersects the circle at 2 points C and D, such that BC equal to AO. It is given that the angle ABD equal to 26 degrees. Find the angle BAD.
Okay. Guys, give it a try. 2 minutes exactly. After that, we will do it together, okay? I'm giving short time because even if you have some idea how to do that, that is a great thing. Because if you have idea, then you can do the question. If no idea, that's a problem. Any answer? Hello?
No.
No, why not?
Thinking.
Thinking about what?
The way.
It's very easy, all right? Can't you see that here? BC, it says BC equals AO, right? So we know that AO is a radius. So now if you join this OC this radius, OC this equal. And after that, if I join, we need to find BAD, right? Let me just join this, okay? And also from here. And also this one is also radius, right? It says ABD is equal to 26. So this angle is 26, right? So that is opposite this angle. And also this angle should be, what is it, 26. If it is 26, 26, what is this angle? Exterior angle, it must be 52. Right? And any right, any triangle, if this one is alpha, this one is beta, this angle should be alpha plus beta. And 52, and also BOC, it is an isosceles triangle. Also, this angle is 52. Right? Now,
Do you
from
have
here, if it
it
is,
from 52?
you see this 56, 56, right? So what is this angle? 26, 26, 26. 26 plus 26, 52. Because what is this angle? This
It's
angle is 180 minus 2 times 26. Okay,
okay.
that's it. It is 52, 52. At the time, this angle and this angle, they are equal. So actually BAD, that's the question. So let's say it is X and also that's X, right? So since it is 52, 52, 104, what is this angle? 86. And at the time, what is this angle?
One of
Huh?
nothing.
86, 86 plus 26,
76.
12,
It has to be 76.
76. Yes,
Yes.
180, right? That's right. Okay. 76. 76, 26, that is 90, 102. So this should be 78. So 2x is equal to 180 minus 78.
51.
So x equals 90 minus 39. So that's equal to 51. Yeah, maybe it is on the screen, but if if you see this question on a piece of paper and if you can write on it, and I'm sure you can solve this, because geometry question without writing on it, it is not that easy because you need to label the size and you can see. Anyway, let's move to the next question. Question 14. I'll read the question.
Amy, Betty, Kathy, Danny, and Eddie are confused about today's days of the week.
Did
If
we
only
solve this
one of
question
them.
before?
No, but we solve a lot of similar.
Anyway, I feel that maybe we did, or maybe a different group. Anyway, read it.
We did this.
We did this, right?
Yes.
Do you remember the answer?
Um,
I think it's a bit different
One
question,
second,
but
one
very
second.
similar. But I think it's a bit different question. Not exactly the same, I think. Anyway, Arats, Javid, Narmim, okay, read it and do it. Okay, you have 2 minutes. After that, we will see. Also, let me do this.
Friday.
Friday?
Yes. Sure.
Well,
With no changing.
why?
Because firstly that Eddie has to be the one which is correct. Because if he do not be the correct person, there would be 3 days. So he's correct. And all I know that yesterday was not Tuesday. It means yesterday was Thursday. It means yesterday was the Thursday. Also, the day after tomorrow is because it should be opposite is not Saturday. No, today is not Wednesday. Tomorrow is not Wednesday.
Okay.
So,
Is it's also okay, but usually this kind of question, okay, is tabulation. I think it is very clear. Maybe it takes time, but we can see the picture much clearer. Here we have
Y-
A and B and C and D and the E. Okay, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if only one of them is correct, that means only one of them is telling the truth, which day is today. Amy is saying that tomorrow is Wednesday. So that means she's saying that today is Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday. Okay. And Benny says, no, today is Wednesday. She's saying that today is Wednesday. It is not any other day. And the cat says that the day after tomorrow is Saturday. So that means that today is Thursday for her, right? Thursday. It is Thursday. Not this, not this. And D, all I know is that yesterday was not Thursday. She's saying that today is not Friday. So today is not Friday. It can be any other day. And Eddie says that not Tuesday, not Wednesday, and not Thursday. It can be any other day. Now again, from here, which column actually contains two truths? And one. This one is two, and also this one is two, and also this one is two, and this one is also two, and Friday only one. And also this one is two, this one is two. Since actually only one person told the truth, only column F contains only one, right? Which is Friday. All right. Next question. And also we did this, I think, before, and I don't know, maybe is it different? It looks a bit different, I think. Anyway, only 2 out of the 4 figures below
P
can
and
form
R.
a rectangular solid as shown on the right. Which 2 figures? Oh, this one is not cube. This one is cuboid, right? Which 2 figures can form the rectangular solids?
And notice I will change my answer. It is R and S.
R and S.
It is E.
B.
E.
E. R and S.
Yes.
R and S. Okay. Let's have one more question, and I think we will finish it. What is the 5th digit from the left in the product of 777777999999?
Is my answer correct?
It is 2. Really? Your answer is not correct. All right, let's do it together. Okay. Only is 5 minutes left, and let's say goodbye and finish the class. In this kind of question, usually how do you solve it? It says 5th digit, right? And if there are some different number, it will be very complicated. That's why here we have 9999. Okay, so the product, that means that here product means I can write 1 2 3 4 5. Right? 1 2 3 4 5, and here we have 7 7 7 7 7. Okay, so this one, maybe I need to write 774. Actually, it doesn't matter. So this one, right, I can write it as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 1. And here we have 7, 7, 7, 7. So now if you expand this, what we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after the 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus, and here we have 7, 7. But that minus, I will write it here. So here we have minus, here we have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So if you subtract this, 10 minus 7, it is 3. 9 minus 7, it is 2. 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 So what we have here, it is 6, right? And here we have 4 sevens. What is the question? What is the fifth digit from left? The first,
One left
second,
or right?
third, fourth. So this one is 5. Huh?
I counted from right.
I mean, for you, left is right or right is left.
In this question, left is right.
So for you, left is right. Then what is right for you? Is it left?
Yes.
Then what is right for you?
Right is left, left is right.
Okay. Okay, guys, we can continue, but it never finishes. We have a lot of questions. Javid, Arat, Narmin, we spent a lot of time together here online, even if I couldn't see your faces most of the time. But after all, we are humans and we are exchanging our ideas and thoughts and experiences. Okay. And it was really good for me. I'm really happy to teach you math. And maybe if I teach you, I mean, give you some physical class in the classroom, I'm sure that we could actually benefit more from each other. But unfortunately, this online learning is only, we have only 1 year experience. Now people are getting used to it, but it takes time. I think maybe 3 5 years, because all of a sudden we just switched from physical learning to physical education to what is it, to online education, and it takes time. So anyway, guys, I'm really happy to meet you here. I wish you good luck in your studies, okay, and everything you do. And also on Sasmo Day, don't feel yourself under pressure, okay? Just relax and try to solve as many questions as you can. First, try to solve easy questions. And if you have more time, then try the harder questions, okay? So now the world is so small, and we have social media and we have contact numbers. Anytime we can contact each other, all right? Thank you very much for your patience, for your time here, and for everything. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.